What's up, y'all? This your girl, Jay Rene with Prison Riot Radio. I hope that you're doing well. This afternoon, we got a brother on the phone whose name is Ali, DNA Shabazz. We're going to talk to him about his music, about his wrongful conviction, and about just him, period, and the things that he got going on with being behind the G-wall. All right. Hey, bro. How you doing?
Yo, what's up, Jay? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I appreciate you for taking this time to, chat with us and let us know what's going on with you.
No doubt. I appreciate you, Prison Riot Radio, and you just being a platform not only for me, but for so many guys, that's wrongfully convicted in these jails and prisons.
Yep, for sure. That's what we're here for, bro. Mm-hmm. So we're going to jump right into it. Get it, people, something about yourself and where you from.
From Jersey City, New Jersey, born and raised. I'm just a guy that's, incarcerated, wrongfully convicted, since 2001. That's trying to, make it home, make it back to my family, friends, and live life. That's it.
All right, for sure. I speak to a lot of brothers that's wrongfully convicted, and we trying to make sure we shed light on that so we can get y'all where y'all supposed to be, where y'all should have, where y'all should have never left. So you said you've been down since, 2001. That's 20 years,
right.
How have you stayed motivated, especially it being a wrongful conviction?
Well, you don't mind, in 2001, I was accused of a rape charge that I didn't do. As you've seen and heard and seen the footage and seen, the tests that I've presented, I stay down and motivated, first of all, by the grace of God. I stay down and motivated by the teachings of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad and the most honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. So, I stay motivated every day with that, knowing that God is there for me and that friends like that I have and people that I have in my corner and people like yourself, that reach out to me and show me love. And it's unbelievable sometimes, but I know, God is good. God is good, Jay, and I just thank God for keeping me and holding me 21 years in here and keeping me sane in my mind. And I stay motivated by writing my music, working out, reading, and just staying positive and giving these brothers inside these walls something to look forward to, because there's a lot of dead guys in here with dead minds that don't have a voice, and I'm the voice of incarcerated DNA.
All right, for sure. So we're gonna talk briefly about your music before we get into your wrongful conviction. Is that okay?
That's true.
All right. So how long have you been making music?
I've been making music since I was 8 years old.
Okay.
8 years old, professionally since I was 16.
Okay. What's some of the artists that made you want to, put your own craft out there?
Guys like my uncle, MC Shan, legendary MC Shan from Queensbridge. Shout out to my uncle, MC Shan. LL Cool J, of course. Roxanne Shante, Nas, just name some of the few, what I'm saying, that influenced me. Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, Biggie, just some of the guys, Mobb Deep, Prodigy, rest in peace. A lot of guys that I know, and I've been around these guys, so I kind of got influenced by them. I had a few mixtapes out, but I never got the burn that I did. I had a record deal, but I got arrested right after, so that deal, didn't materialize. I was signed to H-Town Music, rest in peace, Dino from H-Town. So, he helped me out a lot, man, and I just thank God for the opportunities I've been presented with,
For sure. You definitely named some heavy hitters, some of my favorites, that real lyricism. You know what I mean?
Right. Let me tell you, I can't forget Cool G Rap, because if I don't mention Cool G Rap and Uncle Shan, he'll get on me.
Right,
Roxanne Shantae, Auntie Roxanne Shantae get up on me. So, Cool G Rap, man, and I hung with him for a whole summer back in '95, man, and that was one of the great experiences that I've had, man. Besides hanging with everybody else, Cool G Rap, was one of them, definitely. He part of the legendary Juice Crew with Marley Marl, my Uncle Shan, Auntie Roxanne Shantae, the whole family. So, we keeping it, still good.
Yeah, that real hip hop history right there for sure.
Facts.
So you said, you had a deal,
right,
and you got arrested, wrongfully accused of this rape. I've seen the paperwork, so let's get into that. So, what led up to your arrest?
What led up to my arrest? I can't even begin to even tell you, but it was May 6, 2001. I was leaving my house in Decatur, Georgia, Stone Mountain, Georgia, my parents' house, and I was on the way to my friend's house. She came and picked me up. A girl by the name of Wanaki Long, and a friend of mine, she was coming to pick me up, take me to the studio, and we happened to stop at her house. So we driving over her house, so she stopped in a parking lot, talk to a few people, and then we drive to her apartment. Then we come out about 15 minutes later. Next thing I know, I got guns drawn in my face, talking about I'm the guy that raped somebody, man. I'm like, yo, I ain't never even been over here. I've been in Georgia 3 months at the time. You know what I'm saying? This was like my second time down in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? And the rape is what's supposed to just happen. Right. So I know, and like, come on, man, I ain't even been over in that area, you know?
Right, yeah. That's crazy, man. I can only imagine how you felt in that moment, like what's going on, especially you on the path, you doing good, doing your music. Right. So that was the last thing that you, would expect. So, tell us about your case and, just pretty much how that was trash.
Well, basically, it was a lot of fuckery in the game going on with my case. The detective, first of all, Detective Johnson, out of DeKalb County. I got convicted in the state of Georgia, DeKalb County. Okay. And Detective Johnson at the time, when it's hard to even talk about sometimes, but when he locked me up, he said, yeah, we got you. And I'm looking at this guy like, you got what, man? And me personally, I didn't do no talking really without an attorney, but I know my rights.
Right.
As a black man, I know my rights. So when they asked for my DNA, I was quickly to give it to them because I knew that I didn't do anything.
Right, because that's what DNA does. It's supposed to exonerate people.
It's supposed to exonerate you, but in my case, the case of Ali Shabazz, it did. Because you had not only one, but two females that said I did it only because the person from the detective, and I'll tell you more about this guy later, but the detective and the DA office, especially when you're dealing with minors.
Right.
And I'm, this is minors. And one thing, I don't deal with minors. I would never deal with a minor. I would never hurt a child, first of all. Because I have sisters, I have aunties, I have cousins, and I have friends of mine that have daughters and sisters and cousins and nieces. So at the same time, and I'm like, yo, and I just want to say this, just because somebody is famous or a celebrity or whatever, that does not make them exempt.
Right.
From these type of charges, as we see with Trey Songz right now. That's being accused of a sexual assault case. So we know sometimes these cases be frivolous and people clout chasing, but other times these are real cases.
Right.
And we've seen this time and time. But when it comes down to facts, that's what I deal with, facts, not what somebody say. Because I can say I can say you went in the store and you robbed somebody. and there's no evidence, no nothing, just my word against yours, and they will convict you.
Right.
And that's wrong. And that is wrong, sister. That is wrong.
I understand that a lot, bro. And I'm gonna tell you, like, I believe in facts too. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been in situations where people lied on me and people believed it, and I'm like, I'm really innocent. You know what I'm saying? So it put me in the mindset that you can't believe everything you hear, and you have to be based on the facts.
Yes, now I'm not saying nothing did not happen to them women. Right. I'm saying that on your show, that's the first, you know what I'm saying? Right. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to the case of Ali Shabazz, right, it wasn't me. Especially when you had forensic scientists, right, from down there where you at, Louisiana, and from Georgia, 2 crime labs. Right. That said it wasn't him. It was not me. And I still get found guilty. Now, back to this Detective Johnson guy. Come to find out, one of the jurors knew Detective Johnson, and Detective Johnson knew one of the jurors' brothers. They was cool. Mm. So if you know what I mean? So that should have been a strike right then and there for her to not be on the jury. Right. I agree. So you have this DNA evidence. You know, I've seen your paperwork. That's why I'm sitting here with you now. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, my word is a lot. You know what I mean? So I seen your paperwork, and it's DNA. You know, how can you refute that? So what happened that it didn't matter to the courts? You know what didn't matter to the court? It wasn't the DNA. It wasn't that them women got raped. You know what it was? My name is Ali Rashid Shabazz. And at that time in 2001, me being a Muslim, walking into a courtroom, my ass didn't stand a chance. Yeah, at that time, Muslims and anyone they felt was associated with that, or, you know, the Arab nation was public enemy number 1. Yes, and I went to trial. In 2002. So you got a whole year with Jamil. You got Jamil Alameen in the courtroom. You got I'm in the courtroom. Man, it was so much going on, especially around that time that the sheriff of the county, DeKalb County, got arrested for, you know, the Durham Brown case that was in Georgia at the time. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The sheriff-elect that got killed by the sheriff, Sidney Dorsey. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And Sidney Dorsey, he was my cellmate 3 doors down from me at Reedsville State Prison in 2012 when I was at another prison. So at the same time, it was just a kangaroo situation. The judge on my case went and did the Sidney Dorsey's case, left my case and did Sidney Dorsey's, and I ended up with a magistrate judge court. He was not a duly elected Superior Court judge. So how did that work? How did I got found guilty? How did this go on? Right. Why? Because I'm Ali Shabazz, and at that time, boy, Muslims had a hard goddamn time, especially with the September 11th thing going on. Right. Most definitely. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, bro, that, you know, I would love to say I'm surprised, but I'm not, because I find out more and more about this type of thing happening, you know what I mean, when it comes to this judicial system and stuff like that. So you have your DNA evidence that shows that. Right? Yeah, I seen it. Trust me, I scanned over it and looked at it again. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be sure before I even took this interview. You know what I mean? Right. So, so what I want to ask you, I mean, it's clear as day to me, DNA is supposed to be the key to, you know, being found guilty or innocent, you know. So what is going on now? You have this DNA evidence. Are you in appeal? I mean, why are you still incarcerated? I just want to say, rest in peace, man, to my mother, to my grandmother, Harry Graham, to my mother, Rosalind Shabazz, to my father, Edward Ali Shabazz, who just recently passed in August this year, 2001, and my mother, 2019, and my grandmother, March 4th, 2001. It's been a tumultuous year for me. Yeah. They also denied my parole this year, set me on 5 years.
Ridiculous.
So it's been a real rough year for me, Jay. But as a black man, I'm still standing. And in the Quran, it says, after difficulty come ease. So my ease came. It's coming. It's coming for me. So I'm still locked up because I believe God keeping me here right now to continue to get me right. Okay. That's just my theory, because I believe in the universe. I believe in the laws of God. You know what I'm saying? But right now, you know, since my ancestors has left me, my mother, my father, and my grandmother, good things have been coming my way, like this interview with you. You know, a lot of my celebrity friends have been, you know, stepping up, you know, putting awareness out there, like my uncle MC Shan, Cherie Johnson, you know, from Family Matters, Funky Brewster fame, my partner Brooklyn Flip, from Junior Mafia, D Block, a lot of my friends, and yourself, Chinchilla Jones here from Mike TV, man, it's a lot of people, man, that's been there for me and in my corner. My best friend, my soul touch, Deanna Queen, whose family is the Shakors, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of people been stepping up. There's this guy who just got this other guy for the rape that he didn't do, just got him out of jail. His name is Tim Musanetti. He just helped this guy get out of jail last week, matter of fact, for the rape of that author lady, Alice, I can't forget her name, you can look it up, but he just got him out, and he reached out to my people, and he's reached out to my people, and he's going to be helping, you know, with trying to help me get free also. So a lot of people has been, you know, coming in my life, only by the grace of God, Allah, man, that's it. And you know, I got my FOI brothers, my Nation of Islam brothers, Greg and Muhammad. I've been Philadelphia Study Group 12. My brother Raheem, Well-Spoken Muhammad, he's on Instagram. He's been showing me love. And just everybody been showing me a lot of love, man.
All right, for sure. Well, now you got us. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and I appreciate you for this, man. Yeah, and sure. you got a friend for life, man. Because loyalty is everything, man. And definitely, man, you break bread with me, I'm gonna break bread with you.
I appreciate that, bro. You know,
that's how we do it, man.
So tell the people how they can get in contact with you and how they can, you know, help.
Well, if people want to write me, you can write me at Ali Shabazz, GDC number 1121500, P.O. Box 5368, Valdosta, Georgia 31603. You can hit me up on YouTube at Ali Shabazz / The New Arrival. You can hit me up on IG at the _new_arrival LG. That's at the New Arrival LG on Instagram. You can hit me at Ali Shabazz on Facebook, man. You know, and you know, if they want to get in, they can hit you up to get in touch with me, man. We family now, so you know, everything all good, no doubt.
All right, for sure. Like I said, bro, I appreciate you. You know what I mean? I'm so glad that you've kept your head through all of this.
No doubt.
Many can't say the same. So before I let you go, do you have anything you want to leave the people with?
I just want to leave the people with, if you got family members out there, stay down with them, man. Stay down with them, especially if you know they didn't do nothing. You know, because it's okay to say you love somebody, but if you're not there for them while they need you, and then when they come home and they doing good and doing well, don't look for your come up within them. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because they gonna feel a certain type of way.
Right. The saying they got for that is they said keep the same energy.
Exactly. And me, I'm the type of guy that you got love for me, I got love for you 1,000 times over. Especially when it's genuine and it's solid and it's not fake or phony. Because I don't deal with fake or phony because it's too much out here. You know what I'm saying? It's too much, man. You know what I'm saying? You got niggas out here getting killed by their best friends, setting them up and all that. You know what I'm saying? You can look at my man Dolph. You know what I'm saying? He got killed by people he know.
Right. Yeah.
He got killed by people he know. People he probably helped out.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to trust people out here. But when you find somebody that's down for you and on the same page as you and that can share ideas with you and that can motivate you, you stick with them people, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, what you got, man? You got to have the fake around you or the people that really give a fuck about you and that's real with you, man. I'd rather stand with the fake than I'd rather stand with the real instead of the fake all day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I seen this quote the other day. It says, "I'd rather eat crumbs with who they call bums than eat steaks with who I know's a snake."
Facts. You know what I'm saying? Just like in my song, you know what I'm saying? It's called "I'm Ready." I did that song while I'm in prison.
Okay.
With a guy named Julio Hancho. He got out of jail. You know what I'm saying? I hope he's doing good out there, man. You know what I'm saying? But, he laced that track for me on the hook. You know what I'm saying? I laced it. I don't know if you heard it yet, but that joint right there got a lot of burn. You know what I'm saying? It's up. You know what I mean? It got a lot of burn on the gram. You know what I'm saying? And whatnot, man. A lot of people feeling that. You know what I'm saying? I let a couple people in the industry hear. They like, yo, that should be a single when you drop. Because it's so autobiographical. You know what I'm saying? When I say, they locked my body up but couldn't trap my mind, and you can't tell me shit about doing time, that's real. What can you tell me doing 21 years? What can you tell me about doing time?
Right.
You can't tell me shit about doing time.
You got that, bro. You said a lot, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said, I definitely appreciate this conversation. I hope it's not the last one. I feel like you got a lot to say and to share, with the people.
Listen, I got a whole bunch to say, a whole bunch to share. You know what I'm saying? If they want to see some more interviews, tell them go to Facebook at Mike TV, MIC TV, or Chinchilla Jones here. On her show, I did a lot of her podcasts and things like that. So if they want to, just hear me, and see what's going on with me, man. Tell them, just check me out. Stay tuned, stay posted. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk, man. And like I said, Jay, I appreciate you just for having this platform because most people don't give a fuck about us in jail.
Right. Yeah, that's
just say that. And they don't care. Like Michael Jackson said in '95, they don't really give a fuck about us. They don't really care about us. Right. And when you have people like you that give a fuck, we got to hold on to you, sister. So I'm telling you, thank you right now, not only for me, but for all incarcerated brothers wrongly convicted that you have interviewed, that you have, stood by and advocated for. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. So I'm giving you your flowers right here, sister, right now. And I think, what you're doing, your show should be bigger and have a bigger audience. And these motherfucking white folks that's spending money, that's promoting all this bullshit, should be putting money behind you. All these rap niggas that got homeboys locked up and shit like that should be coming to you, putting money behind you.
Oh, that'll be the future, bro. I'm going to do what I do, regardless.
Well, guess what? If I got a little bit, I don't give a fuck if I got $1,000. I'm investing with you because this is me. Listen, I'm a ball with you because I'm broke. Everybody think because MC Shan's my uncle and I know all these celebrity dudes, I'm rich in jail. No, I'm okay in jail, of course. Right. But at the same time, I'm not rich. So guess what? I'm a ball with the same people I was broke with.
Right. And that's how you do it, bro. You said that. Again, I definitely appreciate you, and we gonna holler back.
No doubt, yo. Shout out, man, to my son Amir. Shout out to my son Shaheem, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. And I love them, man. Shout out to everybody, man, that's down with me and for me, man. Word up, man. DNA season, Grand Street music, Grand Street catering. Word up, we here. Shout out to Jay, Prison Ride Radio, man. We here.
All right, Kim.